Internet marketing, can this spell financial recovery? As you know by now, I am all about recovery, and, as you also know by now, recovery is about more than just not drinking. In this article, I will begin exploring in more detail what I believe is a most necessary area of our personal recovery, specifically financial recovery. None of us get into financial trouble overnight. Many of us have spent much of our adult lifetime spending our way into a hole so deep that we can't even see the light of day. We did not get any sort of formal training in our youth. The public school system has absolutely nothing in place that teach children about finance management. This pattern continues on into middle school, if that even exists anymore. And high school is just as empty-headed as grade school. We are no longer in the industrial age. We are admittedly in the age of technology. So, can internet marketing play a role in our finances? And if so, how represented is the subject of internet marketing as a long-range source of monthly income? Where do we learn about internet marketing? I would first look at my parents. Ugh, really? Internet marketing? What is that? Sadly, I find no help there. And not for the reasons you may think. True, they did not have the internet. They did not have home computers. Hell, let's face it, we barely had color TV with rabbit ears, and we had a rotary dial phone. This generation would probably ask, what is a rotary dial phone? But I digress. The sad truth is that mom and dad were terrible money managers. And they passed that right on to me, along with my brothers and sisters. Again, internet marketing, what was that? Back then it was still the American dream to get a job, not even get a degree, get married, have some kids, buy a house, pay off the house, then burn the mortgage at a party. Hopefully, after that, you could afford to pay the bills and survive on Social Security. OMG. That model, quite thankfully, is way more than broken. It's a relic, a dinosaur, a distant memory for many of us, and it's probably been left out of the history books studied by our children. Do they even use books anymore? Again, I digress. What about this internet marketing thing? Well, let me be the first to admit, I am by no means an expert in this field. I remember when I got my first PC in 1988. A 486 operating at 12 MHz DOS system, and I was hand-loading all my programs on the drive with floppy disks, and creating my own path on the root directory. Let's not forget the dial-up modem. Anybody else remember those days? And my system was considered fast at the time. My friend said to me, it'll be fast for about 2 weeks. I didn't understand what he meant back then. A lot has changed since then. I have met some very smart people along the way. I have done my best to keep up with the pace of evolution. Even though I may be older and wiser, and I have taken on the challenge of a younger generation, this internet marketing thing is still a bit of a puzzle to me. I've taken classes, I've read books, I've attended workshops and seminars. I have joined companies, met new friends, scratched my head, swore up and down I would quit the next time I failed. Yet here I am, continuing on the path of knowledge and growth. Bottom line is this, I found deep down inside me the courage to do it. Just do it. Don't wait until you think you know enough to get started, because I'm here to tell you that day will never arrive. Internet marketing moves entirely too fast for this old dog. But I won't let that stop me either. This internet marketing thing is here to stay. It is the way business is conducted here in the 21st century. And I'm in it for the long haul. I took the plunge back in February of 2011, and I've not looked back since. There is so much for me to learn about internet marketing, and I've just scratched the surface. In just over 2 years I've started, and discontinued, 4 companies. I have personally built 3 websites, all of which were eventually taken down. By me. I take action with new knowledge, I course correct along the way, and I continue forward. If necessary, I will fail my way to success. There is no quit in me. I launch out each morning of every new day, like a captain on a journey, steering toward a distant shore. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John Augustus Shedd. And that, I believe, is what internet marketing is really all about.